Alright, I'm back. I feel like I've said that way too many times in the past 3 weeks. I have been very unwell. I've been pretty sick the last week. So I didn't post last week, even though I actually did film on Wednesday, but I started getting really sick and by the end of the video, I pretty much lost my voice.
I apologize for the short video, but I'm not sure how much training I'm going to be able to do for the rest of the week.
The one I did last week, I actually made this wall in the background and that was about it because I just couldn't do too much. Honestly, I just thought no one's gonna watch this. That's all I thought. I'm like, there is no one that's literally gonna be interested in this. And just being honest, that put me down a little bit for a couple of days because when I started this channel, I literally thought no one's gonna watch these videos anyway. And now that, 13,000 people is so much for me that I'm just I don't wanna disappoint people. But yeah, it's such a silly mentality to have because at the end of the day, I like making videos and videos are fun to me. And if no one watches them, then so be it. But if people like watching them, then I was like, why am I not just posting it, even though it wasn't the best? I think sometimes when you compare yourself to other creators that are so far above you, you start feeling a little bit I shouldn't post this. It's not as good as that. And the other thing is half the time I'm just I don't know what to title this because it's not it's just a video of my week or my day or something. And I was I can't keep naming videos a day in the life. That was just a little ramble on why I didn't post a video last week. And the fact that I've been very, very sick. You can probably hear it in my voice a little bit. But I spent 3 days in bed not doing anything at all pretty much. I tried to walk and run a few times to keep up with Average Rob's challenge, but just couldn't do it. I was just too sick. And then the 3 days prior, I've been on set filming a boxing commercial with Shawn. That was sick. We did some really cool things and hopefully I can share that stuff on this channel as well. Even though it's not triathlon related at all, I still want to try and keep posting adventures, travels, and a bit of filming stuff here and there. But now it's Thursday again and I haven't done any cardio pretty much since last Wednesday. And today, because most of my symptoms are above the neck, is typically what I go by. I'm gonna try and go for just a small little run and just see how I feel. Most people have probably heard it, but I tend to try and stick by that rule of thumb where if it's below the neck, just completely rest, and if it's above the neck, then try and see how you feel going for it. So let's go for a run and see how we go. Because my birthday is coming up in 2 weeks, Shawn gave me the most expensive birthday present that I've probably received in 10 years. This little guy's a weapon. We've used it on sets a couple times. It's an Osmo Pocket 3 and Shawn gifted me this for my birthday present, which is, insane, which I was so reluctant in taking it. I just feel really bad taking such expensive items or gifting such expensive items. But we've used it a couple times on different shoots and you've probably seen some footage of it on here. We're gonna see how it goes in our run today, see how it goes tracking us. And I apologize for my voice. My voice sounds really weird. It's because I just got a bunch of stuff in the back of my throat. But let's go for a run and let's see how we're going. All right, so the only problem I think I'm gonna run into here is I don't have ND filters and I can see the shutter's 1/25,000. So let's see how we go. Oh, I just realized, I was like, that can't be my heart rate. I forgot my chest strap. So I'm just gonna run to how I feel rather than heart rate now. We'll keep using the active track, see what it looks like. But it looks like it's doing a really good job. I'm also back wearing my Clifton 9s. For those that watched me earlier on would know, I thought I strained my calf from my Clifton 9s, but I think it was just overload, to be honest. The Chorus has a new watch face. I updated it last night. Looks sick. I'm literally doing a really slow jog, but I feel pretty good. I'm feeling all right. The one thing I wanted to say was during my Ironman, because I had my hat like this, people were just calling me mullet man. I'd run past a specific corner and people would be like, mullet man, and I was just laughing. So funny. I don't even have a mullet. Looks like it though. My heart rate typically is 5 to 15 times higher on my watch base compared to my chest strap. So I'm not too phased about what my heart rate's showing. I literally think this, with my Fusion shorts, have saved all my troubles, to be honest. For when I go vlogging, running, or on the bike in the future, I feel like this is a really good combo to have, which we'll obviously test out over the next few weeks or months. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. A little bit of congestion, but I was a lot worse on the weekend. I pretty much had my head over like a boiling water bottle thing for like every day. As soon as I got home, I'd like sit there with it over it. The Cliftons are feeling alright. I'm a little bit sore though, but that's just because obviously I've been sick for a week. So that's the run. Nice little one done. Only a 5K'er. But it's good to get out again, to be honest. It's good to get out of the house. And hopefully it's just up from here and enough delays so I can start getting back to training. My knee's a little bit sore still. I felt it a little bit when I was like filming the other day. So hopefully that just starts clearing up soon, because it's just like I haven't had a decent workout on the bike since early April. It's pretty much like about to be July, which, you know, it's sort of frustrating because I started to really enjoy the bike. Like I really enjoy it now. All right, so we just got back for the run. Obviously I still sound a little bit weird, but I feel pretty good. Like I just forgot my chest strap monitor, so it made it hard to monitor my heart rate a little bit. But I was feeling pretty good, which is a pretty good sign considering I was like really sick last week. So it's good to see that we're starting to feel a little bit better. But in other news, this guy was very handy, and I found it to be like pretty useful. And I know, like I've seen, we actually rigged this up for the Ironman. We had 2 shots going at once where we had this rigged to the camera so we'd get a wide view and we'd also get a close up. So that's probably something I'll look at doing in the future as well. After I get some ND filters for this. Folds up like very nicely. And the Fusion shorts, as I was saying, like with these, I don't even wear a running belt at the moment because obviously I'm not doing long runs. And I pretty much don't fuel most runs under like an hour anyway. So I can just pretty much slap them in the pockets of these tights, and especially this, slap the pocket in the tight and it just fits in there very nicely. But yeah, so hopefully for the future it helps me out a little bit more. And as you can tell from being on set, I've thoroughly enjoyed all the lighting setup, so I'm trying to play with lighting a little bit more. And that's what I'm gonna do in the gym. I'm not gonna do an insane workout, but I'm just gonna try and see if I can make the lighting look really nice. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, so that was just something a little fun. It wasn't really a serious session or anything like that. But over the next couple months leading up to the Ironman, I really want to try and improve my quality of content. But another thing that I also want to practice is like done is better than perfect, and actually releasing the stuff that I want to release even if it's not fully done. And goals for my YouTube channel wise, I would love to try and hit 20K by the end of the year. I think that would be insane. I think that would be massive. Or even 20K within the 365 days, which is a year, which would be in like 4 months. I think that'd be like an insane goal to try and hit. And not that subscribers numbers or anything like that actually matter. It's more just that I want to see if I can do it. Like, can I get what I say I'm gonna do? If I say I'm gonna get 100,000 subscribers, like, can I do it? Like, I think that's what drives me more than anything, to say like, if I can do something, like, can I actually do it? That's why I spoke about like, you know, I've always wanted to do like a campaign with Red Bull. Like, can I actually do it? I don't know. And you know, honestly, like one day I would absolutely love to just focus on YouTube and just go like, this is what I'm gonna do for 6 months. But yeah, I think setting small goals, like trying to hit 20,000 within a year, let's say. So that'll be, I think there's a couple months, 4 months. I think that'd be like a massive goal for me. For the channel wise, I think it'd be a cool goal for the channel so other people can follow along that as well and be like, you know, can we actually get to 20,000? I don't know. And you know, can we eventually get to 100,000? I don't know, like, I don't know. It's not something that I can say, you know, I'm definitely gonna get it, because I don't know how. Like, it's something that, you know, new for everyone. And in saying that, you probably would have noticed that I've been uploading a bit more Instagram reels and just experimenting here and there. And I honestly found that pretty fun making the reels, but I enjoy this more. Like, I enjoy making YouTube videos showing who I actually am. I feel like I'd rather spend more time focusing on YouTube than focusing on Instagram and everything, but obviously everything helps grow to that bigger target. So I'm gonna try and do a bit more on Instagram this time. I think I posted like 2 or 3 times for the whole Ironman prep last time. I posted more in the past like 2 weeks than I did for the whole 7 months. So that's gonna be another little small goal for me. There are going to be some very good videos coming up. I'll probably do another Q&A again because I keep getting asked a little bit So I'll probably do that around 15,000 subscribers, which will be like another 2 to 3 months away, because I've got a lot of things like coming up in the next month or month and a half. I think the thing that I'm learning at the moment is like, you can't always give 100%. You know, sometimes like your 80% is like the best you can do. So that's what I'm going for at the moment, and just trying to give like as much as I can into everything I do. I'm planning the video with precision fuel and hydration at the moment. So hopefully everyone can learn from that, because that's going to be a really good video. I'm also going through my most requested, which is everything I learned about swimming. So I'm going to go through swimming, cycling, and running. I'm just going to do all three and just show like everything I've learned from all three in the 7 months. But I'm not actually doing those on the fly. I'm pre-planning those, so then they're actually better and a bit easier to watch than me just blabbling on. But yeah, the swimming video is coming. I'm just going to take my time with it and try and put everything that I actually learned and things that were useful. Because a lot of things that I find useful like weren't on the internet. I'm going to be doing that, just taking time. I just want the video to be really good for that one, because obviously like I spent so much time swimming that I do want to try and make it the best I can. Over the next few weeks, we have to do something cool with the Osmo Pocket 3. So let's give it a bit of a test run tomorrow and see what it can do. It's very windy here. Let me go get to another quieter spot. As you can tell, video content, video quality hopefully is now improved a little bit thanks to Shawn. But yeah, that'll be the end of the video this week. Looking forward to using this more. This is cool. So yeah, looking forward to using this more. Looking forward to training. Man, I just want to train. Like, I just want to get back to training. I just want to be able to go out for like a 4-hour ride and not worry about my knee. But yeah, you know, hopefully everything just starts coming up from here. I feel like I've had a pretty crap run for the last like 2 months, 3 months. I'll catch you guys next week.